Mount Rushmore of pussies.
Coleman.
Coleman. Coleman.
All right, we're good now.
Ron, you bringing us in? You want me to do it?
What's up? Welcome back to Mount Kirkmore. We are doing Minifan fuck-ups, worst decisions made by Minifans in the past. And who better but we got Sneaks and BA. What's up, guys?
What's up, Ron?
How are you? Hey, how are you?
It's the month of hate.
Month of hate rolls on. We're still probably got one more week left after this, and then back to sucking everyone's dick. So
I think Mount Kirkmore, you guys are the best openers on the network. Like, you have the best openings, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially when Ron takes it.
Yep, a lot of energy coming from that. I didn't fucking plan on doing that, but hey, listen, I stepped it up.
Oh, it's good.
But you guys got anything before we set the lineup here?
No, but you were right. This one is a little tough, I think. But I think we'll have. I guess it's a kind of a big, like, I think people could have their own interpretation of it, right?
They
Yeah,
could.
it's pretty broad.
Yeah, this comes from Minners, but I mean, Mount Kirkmore is now a jumping off point for stars on the network. I mean, Vodka last week, deserving or not, he's a huge star.
Yeah, I think we should say you have to show your face to go on the network, but who knows?
I stand with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just kidding. Fuck
Vodka was right. Absolute star.
All right, I guess we can go into the wheel.
Yep, let's do it. I don't want the first. No.
Why would you say that? You early called yourself.
That's good. I didn't really want the first either.
I'll set the tone, and then I'll just sit back and watch everyone else fumble.
It's going to be a bit of Sneaks. Yeah. Somebody pay me.
I came prepared.
How many do you
This is
have?
your bread and butter.
I have 4, but I needed.
But they're
comeback
unique.
after my last appearance on the show.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that. Yeah, Sneaks came on, tried to sabotage us from his car, in and out. But he's a man of honor, so he's back.
I think, was I on that one too? No, that was with Justin.
That was with Justin.
Yeah, just with Justin.
Okay,
All right, Ron. Well, you're number one. Bless us with something good.
All right. I'll go with my number one fuck up, I think, was Tim and Canton only doing 2.5 hours in Justin's car. He came in big balls saying he was fucking preparing for days on end, staying in there, bringing diapers, bringing shit that was going to get you guys out of the car. And he fucking bailed after 2.5 hours, which is nothing. He had a little leg cramp, and McFuss and Tim persevered.
He did show up in like a bodysuit, like a mesh bodysuit to hazmat suit or something, and then just bailed. I don't know. He even brought us a trash bag to put shit in there.
Why did he leave? Because he was the weed and stuff?
No, he was just sitting there. It was really cramped, and there wasn't anywhere to put your
leg spasm. He said,
"Yeah,
one. That's the one. Wow.
I see. I knew I was gonna get that. I knew I was gonna be fucked regardless, picking first. And you know what? That's it. So listeners can actually relate to that. It's not too inside. So
I didn't even have that. I didn't have that on my list.
All right, good. So 1-1. Tim and Ken, congratulations.
All right, Sneaks, you're up.
My first pick is an old one, but it sparked a lot of controversy when Mancock had that fundraiser for his sick kid.
Yeah.
Mancock went out and said like, oh, I got like a 5-day, stay, could be longer at the Barbara Bush Hospital in Maine. And, he's like, I need to raise a certain amount of money, then I'm gonna donate the rest to the hospital. Then like after that whole day, like the fundraiser took off, and it was like up to like 20 grand, 30 grand. And he's like, you know what? I know all the Minifans just want me to keep the money, so I'm gonna keep the money and not donate anything. Then the kid's out of the hospital, like, I don't know, 6 hours later because he had just an upset stomach.
Hell yeah, that's the power of the Minifans.
Then brings the kid at the height of COVID to Sacco, passes it around like baby Jesus to everybody. So he can like fucking tape dollar bills to it, like the statue of Madonna.
Tony, did he actually keep all the money?
He took it all down to the horse track, didn't he?
he was gambling. He was painting his house. He bought like a brand new Durango.
Yeah.
And it was like, and it was Kirk knows he got fucking swindled in that, but he'll never admit it. But that's my favorite Minifan fuck up. Plus, I think Mancock doesn't even show up anymore. I think he's like gone, disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got
He was
ripped
out-
and he got out.
he was a
that money and ran.
grifter. He Willie G was holding the baby up like Simba. I think.
It was beautiful. Then he started the GoFundMes. After that, you saw Garbage Munchkins with his GoFundMes.
Oh yeah.
Augustus started one for a little bit.
Justin's
and
girlfriend, didn't she have
Yeah,
one?
that started a revolution of GoFundMes. And I mean,
A blind person Mike's.
oh yeah,
Kirk lost his fucking mind on an episode though, because people were questioning it or something like that.
Well, with
Well,
Sneaks, it was in the Discord. It was when Kirk would go in the Discord, and then Sneaks was making fun of it, and then Kirk was like, "Hey, we're doing a good thing here," And then now Sneaks was right because everyone makes fun of him gambling, and
buying his drugs.
Buying
that
a
was funny
Durango.
though. That was funny though. Right after he got the money, like the next day, he's like going to the track with my pops.
Then there was some sponsor. I think the KMS had for like dogs or some pet sponsors. He was buying like $100 leashes for his dog.
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. Take the money
good
and run.
pick. Good pick.
Yep.
All right, BA, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna go with Latino Kirk paying $5,000 for 5 minutes at the Wilbur and never actually going on stage at the Wilbur. Probably biggest waste of money for a Minifan. Didn't really make anything out of the moment. And Latino Kirk, much like Mancock, is a guy who was here and now he's gone, right? So
Yeah, but doesn't he have fuck you money? Like, does that not even matter to him?
yeah, but it's kind of like because back then when he was doing El Fuego, he messaged Steve, "Can I get 5 minutes at the Wilbur?" And then Kirk's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Kirk, 5 minutes at the Wilbur, and then part of the Mancock GoFundMe was I think this was part of the Mancock GoFundMe, the 5K, right? Sneaks, I'm pretty
It was
sure.
the 5K. I think actually there was a lot of raffle prizes that never got met. I think golfing with Kirk was a
The golden
prize.
ticket.
It was kind of
Golden
like the
ticket
original
was
golden
next.
ticket.
Yeah, this was before the golden ticket.
Because he offered prizes like whoever donates to this, golfing with Kirk, and which I think that guy called in like last year because he never got his round of golf.
Kirk would never fucking do that.
Yeah.
But I think Latino Kirk wanted to do the biggest loser on the stage at the Wilbur. He was doing that contest with all the fans.
The life losers. The life loser
He
contest.
wanted to bring him up on stage.
Yeah.
And then they put Mayo up there for 10 minutes for free. I mean, all Latino Kirk had to do was wait around a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Plymouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who could forget? McFuss, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go with kind of chalk. Famous one, the Kevin from Bristol message to Kirk asking to be on the Hall of
Ooh.
Fame.
Great
Because
one.
that's just made Kirk absolutely hate him. I think he used to like him, but now his name comes up as Poison.
That's a great pick. That changed his trajectory as a fan forever.
It did. Made him get shot in that video.
Yeah. The Hall
was
of
a great
Fame
one,
broke some of the biggest the OG fans where they were the Hall of Fame broke them.
It did just like Saka broke everybody else.
I will say though, I mean, as much as Kirk shits on him, like Kirk obviously doesn't fucking hate him, but he just keeps coming back for more. He doesn't give a fuck.
Well, he also did the cameo where he was doing cameos.
Oh yeah, I want you to suck my goo or whatever. That was when we got that cameo. It was like 15 minutes long. Remember, Sneaks? And then
That's
we
probably the only one he got.
we dropped it as a GV nuke, and it was wild. It was
What was he
wild.
charging?
I don't know, but someone said
I think it was
like a plant.
I think it was $10 because I got one and he wouldn't honor it because I was making him trash the show.
Oh.
And I refund my money.
That's funny.
He's got to stick around and get everybody to vote for his consignment store as the best store in Rhode Island, wherever it is. Yeah, all
Cold
right,
gamblers.
yeah. I gotta go next. I'm gonna take Poppy's Kitchen as a whole, because what was with Poppy's Kitchen? It was good. We got like 2 or 3 episodes of it, and then all of a sudden y'all were just gone. What that was
So that's the fuck up.
That's the fuck
Poppy's
up.
Kitchen was helping the network. We wanted to go out there first, pave the road for you guys, show you the way, and then that's it. We did our shows, and we're done.
Poppy's Kitchen, had a couple great episodes. The Andrew Augustus going through the wedding registry. I don't think, like, even just being on it, I laughed so hard. And
the bio dude menu and the registry was out.
Is it true you did have 2 producers for that show?
We did have 2 producers.
Nice.
That was a brain trust. We had a big brain trust for that show. Also, the Mama K cringy Minifan of the week. That was a good moment too.
Yeah, that's better than the rundown guys showing up after all the work is done to rebuild the network and then just claiming it. So
yeah, I call them the run divas.
They don't even have a fucking list on the side, like saying what they're gonna talk about. You just gotta like skim through and see what the fuck they're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, they should have some more production value. Is it me?
Yep, you're back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Pistol Pete DMing Kelly Martin. I'm gonna humble you, bitch. So the Pistol Pete, 17-year-old, the young Minifan, right when the network, bang, right when the network just started. I remember he had one episode. I don't know where he is. The hairiest arms, in the world, and then instantly DMs Kelly Martin, I'll humble you, bitch, and then that got people. You had to be of age to be on the network, I think. So.
I think he's my favorite, like, ancillary character. He didn't have a scholarship he was worried about too after that, and just deleted all the shit.
Yeah, and also I think like someone like that, now he must be like 23, 24, right? So
Yeah.
22, 23. So I'm sure he's around in some kind of troll account.
What if he's box eating dad?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Wait, what was the quote he said to Kelly Martin?
DM'd, so he DM'd Kelly Martin and said, "I'll humble you, bitch," and then like screenshotted it and took it out and be like, "Yeah, I got you, Kirk." And Kirk's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, they were like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, and then
pump the brakes.
That's when I think the network was kind of like that was the first big like, oh, maybe this network isn't such a great idea. I think that was.
Oh man,
Good pick. Sneaks, you're up.
I'm gonna go with Rich Kelleher with the stickers, and when he showed up to the vigil with all the sponsors on the signs.
What was this? I don't think I knew about him showing up to the vigil with the sign.
Somebody gave an idea that he should just show up to the vigil with like all the, how like during election season you have all the yard signs.
Yeah.
So I told him, hey, it'll be a good idea if you show up with all the sponsors with the signs and get them in the background. And he showed up with like Milton signs, and he was making a huge ass on himself, and it was unauthorized. And I think Kirk was bullshit about it. Plus the stickers?
What was your account name that you would be? You're part of the propaganda team.
The KMS propaganda team. Where we used to put Thursday boots. We put reviews on 5-star reviews. It was so fucking stupid.
Kelleher too. I had him on my list where he was convinced MHB ordered a hit on him. Like he was convinced, and I was like, "Are you kidding? Are you being serious?" And he was like, "No, the guy he's out for my life." And I was like, "All right, man, maybe you need to take a break because that's kind of fucked up."
Yeah, I think the show warped him for sure. I don't think he sold any stickers though either.
Yeah, I've got one on right over there. Tim gave
okay, I stand corrected. What?
I don't know if I think Tim Ridgeolds bought a bunch. I think that's what happened. But he sent out a lot for free. Because I got one with a personal letter, like from the office of Richard J. Kelleher or whatever, with that handwritten note. Did you get one with a handwritten note too, or no?
That's awesome.
I should need to find that note somewhere in my place, but
at KMS _ stickers.
The stickers too, like it was a good idea, but then when Kirk's like, you got to stop doing this, like you're not authorized, and he's like, I'll never stop. It's like, all right.
And Kirk ripped him up in the studio.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
All right, my next pick, MHB running from Ben Albright after he was talking a bunch of shit and trying to go after him as like a crazy, journalist or whatever. And Albright, called him out and he was just nowhere to be found.
Yes, he's a huge pussy. He just runs away whenever things gets tough.
Yeah, that kind of sealed his fate in Kirk's eyes, I think.
Yeah, the Albright thing is so long ago. I don't even remember the exact details of everything.
I'll see him come up on Twitter and just laugh and be like, "Oh, that guy." He said that he went to. Didn't he say he played football in college? He was in the army, like a couple different branches, maybe. Like his parents killed Hitler.
He was a huge liar.
Yeah. So
All
fuck
right.
Ben Albright.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I'm going again. I'm gonna go yellow shirt guy going on the show.
Oh yes.
That was a big fuck up. I mean, I know he was a fucking Twitter troll and whatever. He's got like 1 million accounts. Sneakers, you probably know more about this than I do. But I think if he could take that one back, he probably would have avoided going in the show.
The only thing is, like, the show with yellow shirt guy, regardless of himself, was such a funny show because of like everything around it, So, but yeah, he was a complete moron. When Sneaks called and said, "Hey, I think this is Brian" or whatever, the guy got so rattled. Like, that was awesome.
Oh yeah,
That exposed his pull-up video where he did the pull-ups.
That was the last time Dave did his job and actually cut in onto him when Kirk was just ripping him apart, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was the best moment. Right? Like, maybe if Cullinane doesn't do that, it's not polarizing, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't speak for an hour and a half straight. I think it was going to get noticed.
I wonder what would go in his head, like what was going through his head while he was there. He's probably so nervous. Like, and then the Sneaks call was awesome. That was the best. It's funny he did, like, because that guy sends like a stupid a message board review about Sneaks on letsrun.com and then wears a letsrun.com shirt in the studio. Like, it's you think he was trying to get caught? Like, he was like a serial killer.
When he called me in his when he called me crying and freaking out, he said he wore the shirt on purpose so I would pick up on it.
He just want to get a beer with you after and talk about it.
Then he was a condo.
He gave me his tickets to Plymouth. He did.
Oh my god!
Because he wasn't allowed to go to the show, so he goes oh, as a sign of good faith, because he emailed me the tickets.
What a fucking weirdo, dude! That's hilarious.
Oh, you think that guy would just drop off the face of the earth?
Yeah, that's good.
He's probably still around.
Yeah. Well, Sneaks, you're back.
I went back at Discord back when everyone donated for the billboard and Pizzagate with typical dummy. That was a great Minifan fuck up. I mean, it exposed Kirk and Steve for stealing all that money for the billboard, and they bought like 10 pizzas with the money.
That prompted like a 10-minute show or something.
That was funny. I remember because I was a moderator in the Discord, and we were doing a Steve Ask Me Anything, and then it just turned into typical dummy and a few other people just being like, "But you owe the responsibility to the pizza or to the billboard fund. Where's and it?" Yeah, and then the next day the show is that was the thing at the first time I was mentioned, because he was like Rich Mandarin, that Patrick, and that fucking drunk Canadian. Need to figure it out. But yeah, that was fun. With the pizza fund thing though, I always was like, who cares? Like, but how much money did they raise? Like, how much money did they raise, right? Did they? I guess they probably pocketed some. They had to, right?
Oh, they went. Yeah, well, Steve pocketed it all.
Yeah.
Got discounted.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He definitely got something out of it.
Yeah, that's funny. The billboard fund.
People forget about that.
That's a good pick. Yep, you're up.
Okay, mine is Matt Carano sending everyone a DM to unfollow Sneakers privately. At the time it was crazy, where it was like he was trying to just get everyone to disassociate with sneakers, and he thought he was such like this big star that he could say, well, if you wanna talk to me, you have to disassociate yourself with sneakers. And like if you look at it now, like Carano's the biggest pussy in sneaks is the leader of the Minifans, so who won that at the end?
It seems like a lot of these fuck ups are circling around one guy. It's interesting.
It's polarizing. Do you think that Minifan therapist guy could be Carano coming back? That dude's insane. I don't know what his problem is.
The one thing he was like, oh, Sneaks calls people homos. I was like, didn't Kirk call Coleman a homo? And he's like, yeah, but Kirk was either joking or Coleman was gay. And I was like, well, what's the difference?
Yeah, either way.
Either way, I'm like, it's like Sneaks does it. I wanted to say, it was like, wait, when Sneaks calls me a homo, does he think I'm actually a homo, or is he joking?
Actually being disrespectful. No.
Yeah, but that yeah, Carano, it's like it. And I remember at the time, the only people defending Sneaks was like the Mincel Intel. Everyone else was siding with Cloudy Carano. So looking back.
I mean, I wasn't really on Twitter, but during all that stuff, if you would have asked me who Sneaks was, I would have told you he was like a fucking demon from the caves somewhere. Like I thought he was an actual dangerous guy from what everybody said about him.
He would get it was like the lore of Sneaks was like it would like keep expounding. I don't even know if I'm saying the word right, but it's like broken telephone. Like something would happen, and then by the end, like, oh, Sneaks murdered 4 people.
Yeah.
But
Carano's back, by the way. He's fucking releasing new songs. He's got a new Twitter handle.
It was a Nikki Haley song. I don't think he's back.
Oh, he's back.
And
Kirk's lying when he says that song sucks. He loves that song.
Yeah, I do like the egg song.
The egg song, the egg song was good.
All right, I gotta do 2. My first one is gonna be the Dan Katz caller not helping that lady that passed out in front of him and Kirk at the coffee store. Whenever that happened, I think Kirk maybe said something to the lady, tried to help her up, but the Dan Katz guy just stood to the side.
Wrong guy, I think.
No, it's the same guy.
I think Jerry's uncle.
Jerry's uncle.
Yeah, but he calls his like Dan Katz from the Lake in Newton.
Oh, that's Jerry's uncle?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
No, I don't
think so.
I didn't think it was.
I think
Are they not?
People.
Oh, dude, I've been fucked up for a long time then.
I think it's 2 different people.
Well,
yeah, it's definitely not him.
Well, then,
unless we're just spoiling another.
We might have to fact check. Someone might have to fact check this.
Somebody.
I thought it was that Jerry's uncle was like, Kirk, why didn't you help this person? I thought that was it.
Yeah, but he didn't help her either. Somebody's got to help her. Somebody.
That's true.
That's true. Right, well, that was a bad pick. My draft.
Yeah, that pick sucked.
Yeah, let's suck my balls, Ron. All right, my next one, a little inside, is gonna be at last Saco, Chris getting too high and throwing up chili and having to lay in the car for the whole show. There's one idiot. You're the 420 show guy. You got to be experienced.
Dude, I witnessed it. Chris sitting and he was just like slumped in the folding chair or the soccer chairs, and you just see him get up and just puke everywhere. And I was like, did this guy drink? And it's like, no, he ate his own edible that he made. So.
Those big ass gummy bears. I mean, all that gummy will make you throw up.
No, I think it was like a lemon bar or something like that.
Damn.
I think he has weak edibles anyway.
Didn't you beat one of his edibles at Portland?
I beat it up. I never had an edible in my life. I took his just to prove that I can beat weed.
So I don't know on the scale of that. I don't mean to keep hating on your picks, but that's not that bad of a fuck up though. You know,
he missed the whole producer search episode live.
Oh, was that the recent Saco? I mean, yeah, but what was he gonna add to that?
I don't know, Ron. It
sucks for him.
I didn't have a ton. What do you want from me? This is a hard one.
There's more on the board here.
There's some more on the board, but
you're a tough critic.
Yeah, wow. Big fuss.
Is that
two classic picks to end. There's a lot. I have still a lot on the board, but I think I have to go with Gus as a producer, like the Minifan. He's a Minifan that got,
Well
he's a
put.
Minifan that finally got the job, like dream job, and he fucked it up after 3 months because I honestly think he should have just started going into work high because I think that's what he needed to be normal. But the guy had no instinct or work, or he was lazy. But I think that's a pretty big fuck up. Like he was to lose that job in 3 months is wild.
Even now, I was listening to Minners and Montante before this, and they said he was riding around on his Heelys in the subway, like in the middle of the show. Like, just weird dude for sure. And I was a Gus guy.
I still am a Gus guy. There's no way he wasn't going in high.
No,
he
definitely was. Oh, you mean he wasn't high on the shows?
No, I think he was.
No way, because he was so. If you see when he's high, like he was definitely high the last episode, like the one where he's in the third chair. And you see how calm, cool, collective he is.
Yeah, now he's just fucking letting it rip. Now that he's free.
Yeah.
All right,
But
good pick. All right, Sneaks, you're up for your last one.
I really didn't want to do this one and bring it back up, and I wish I never took this phone call when Stephen Providence called me one day and said, "Hey, I have a good idea. We should reach out to Tibbetts and tell him that Kirk's going to steal his dog." and obviously we all know what happened after that. So I Stephen Providence, it's one of the biggest Minifan fuck ups that's ever been done.
So are you saying that Steve paid for it or that you paid for it?
He didn't pay for it, but was it his idea when he called me at work and was giggling and said it would be a good idea if we contacted him? Or
I mean, that could have been 1-1.
People
was on my list.
People have said that Stephen Providence sent Tibbetts a script. So
I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah, sorry, Steve, if you're watching this.
Go
on another long ass walk.
And Sneaks had to take the brunt of that for
I
years.
took it because he called me. Steve called me every day screaming at me. You have to take the blame for this. You have to apologize for me. I have kids. I'm like, okay. So, I
still blame me for that.
Yeah, they still do, but we all know who was the mastermind behind it.
Yeah, like you said, that poor bastard walked fucking 88 miles, and now he's just shunned.
Well, that was straight value at 4. Good pick.
Yeah, I mean, it was right coming from you, Sneaks. All right, my last pick, I'll do the Florida Drip having his wife email Kirk about God and religion.
That's weird.
That was
it. Did she send a letter or was it an email?
I think it was an email. Or it could have been a letter. I don't know. Either way, I mean, that's a fucking bizarre move. I would I don't know. I would probably stop listening to the show if my wife ever did that. And also divorce my wife.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. What do you got? So what do you do? Honorable mentions?
Yeah, honorable mentions.
That's all we got for that.
It was a shitty pick, Ron. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
It was all right. I have a lot of honorable mentions.
Wasn't the best.
See, that was worse. That BA said that.
What do you have honorable mentions?
Yeah, you fucking suck.
I had my honorable mentions. I had Montante spilling the casket details. Spilling the beans.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
The top 50 Minifan committee. They kind of fucked that up.
Yes, that's a great one. That was a great one. Easiest job ever.
I wanted to pick this one, but Sleepy Drew at Sacco, like rushing the stage. Rushing the stage is all fucked up. But that was
Acronym guy.
Brian Piss and Mike losing his job. That's all my audible mentions.
I had Mayo emailing Erica. Steve's a liar guy overdoing the parody songs and then retiring. Rico trying to get Titus fired. That's all I got.
This was hard. Because I think everyone could interpret it in their own way. You know what I mean?
I had Cahorn guy from Sacco.
Yeah. That's a good pick. That would have been a good one.
I have inside one Minifan Kim Jong Un. He's like the Discord mod. He's He's been there for like since the start, and he says he's going to every live show. He never goes.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
out the
yeah.
last day.
Mayo not getting out of his car at
I had
Saco.
that one as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had also acronym guy at Sacco. He was
Oh,
he was so fucked up, and then Kirk even went up to him saying, "You better be quiet during the show." And then during the show, he starts yelling, "He's gay! He's gay!"
Another inside one: Squid, Fitzy, and John Scranton driving up to Portland, then turning around because they got cold feet.
Yeah,
Missing
that's
missing probably the best live show.
best live show weekend, probably. I
Yeah,
would
that was,
say.
that was the best one. So Squid, Fitzy, and John all driving up together.
When Minners had to do that running thing and he just kind of bobbed up and down. He
That
didn't
was
actually
awesome.
Run. Yeah.
That was Oh, I had also that Joe from the producer search not like listening, and then get kicked out.
Oh, what about the 420 guys not going to the studio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's a fuck up.
I know. Now they've split up. I mean, do they even talk anymore? Are they going to fight at Portland? That's what I'm hearing.
Lovers quarrel.
Yeah, I hear there's a brawl Friday night after Mike and the Minifans. It's rough and rowdy. Loser has to fight Shizat.
Shizat.
Yeah, there is.
That could have been on the list. Tim Ridgell's spending his life savings on a Shizat the Reset documentary.
What happened to that homeless couple? That homeless family that he got the hotel for a couple nights for? Are they done?
Who?
Tim?
Tim was saving. Tim had a GoFundMe for some homeless couple that was like living in the Bass Pro Shop. Now he's on to the Rizrat. Yeah, Rizrat Foundation.
Dude, the
Tim's
best
a
first shot would be
philanthropist.
sweet.
You think you feel like you're really down bad and like you fucking shit out of luck and Tim reaches out to you, you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Has production just totally stopped? Are we stuck? Are we stuck on just the trailer?
No, they've
On
got
this?
to They've got to
Oh,
film Shizat fighting again to put it at the end. Then I think it's done.
Is he?
But I don't
He's
know.
not fighting this time though, right?
I don't know. Tim
He
doesn't
has
tell
to
me
be.
anything.
I mean, isn't that like his life?
Isn't it? But if it's Friday, wouldn't you hear more about it? I don't know.
You'd think.
I don't know.
I don't know. You think a guy like that would fucking do it any chance he got, but I
He
don't know.
fought here in Georgia not that long ago. The guy that sold Rough and Rowdy's compete just ran out, so he started the backyard brawl, and it's literally the same thing. It's like the same exact thing.
Oh,
According
yeah.
to John, this whole thing's a hit piece on Rough and Rowdy, and they're bringing it down.
Oh, really?
That's what John said.
So it's
Ooh.
shifted as like an activist piece. That's pretty cool.
That's
Well, all right.
strange. Montante breaking the chair at Bio Dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting on it.
Badass.
All right, we can end on that.
That's great.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
that's it.
boys.
We'll be back next week. Month of hate.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks.
Thank you, boys.